there must be like diuretics or something in the air, especially at TJ Maxx, because you constantly have to go to the bathroom when you're there. So let's talk about how to pick the best public restroom for you, because there's options. There is a time and place for every kind of public restroom. And even if you don't want to use it, because let's be honest, none of us want to go to the bathroom in public, but sometimes you have to. So there are times and places and reasons why you would want to be using a public restroom. Generally, this is going to be because you're out away from home and you don't really have much of a choice. You're not going to make it home. Ideally, you would sort of budget your time and you would say like, I'm going to go out and do these activities. And by this time, that's when I'll probably have to like, my iced tea will have run through me, or my coffee, or, maybe a meal. I don't know what's going through you, but at some point you're going to have to use a public restroom. For my money, the best place to use a public restroom is at like a hotel. If you can go to a hotel that has drive-up parking and has a definite check-in desk and a lobby, there is going to be a public restroom adjacent somewhere in there. So you walk in, and don't ever make eye contact, by the way, with anybody that works a desk. You just walk in like you know what's going on. And if you've ever stayed in a hotel before, like a Holiday Inn or a Residence Inn or something like that, you kind of know the lay of the land. They're all pretty basic. And you just kind of walk in like you know what you're doing. Find that bathroom. They're going to be cleaned and maintained because these places obviously service people that are there for conventions or just their regular guests. You're going to find a bathroom that's going to have toilet paper, seat covers, hopefully, generally, I've always found a door. And also, soap and water to wash your hands. That's the goal, is to find a place like that. Another really, really great option, and you're only going to find this really during normal business hours, and that is like a medical office or a dental office in a strip mall. They have no idea who is coming in as a patient. They're filling out forms at the desks. They've got people running around. You just walk right in like you know the place. You go, oh, there's a bathroom right there. And if somebody happens to say something to you, which they're not going to, but if they do, oh, I'm waiting for someone. Oh, I'm just waiting for someone. Oh, I have an appointment. And then you just go use their bathroom. Another option that you can select, which generally is going also during not just regular business hours, but store business hours, would be a Ross, a TJ Maxx, a Marshalls. For my money, the best option in there, even though I'm a Ross person out of those three, the better bathroom is generally going to be at the TJ Maxx. So I would really suggest that. There's something, I heard somebody on TikTok say that there must be like diuretics or something in the air, especially at TJ Maxx, because you constantly have to go to the bathroom when you're there. Maybe not you, but me. Also, these places, even if you don't have to go to the bathroom, it's a good idea if you're already shopping in there just to go peek in the bathrooms. Not to peek at people that are doing their business, but just get an idea of like, oh, now I know the lay of the land. I may have to use this bathroom at some point. I'm somebody who has spent the past 20 years driving to all of my gigs. So I live in sort of a central area in Los Angeles in the suburbs, but I've been known to drive in a given week to Palm Springs, obviously into West Hollywood, to San Diego, to Riverside. So I know the lay of the land. I know where there's bathrooms, what's going to be clean, what's going to be closed at 3 o'clock in the morning, what's going to be open at 3 o'clock in the morning. And along the way, listen, I don't know where y'all live, but where I live, we have Chevron Extra Mile. That is usually going to be the go-to for the bathroom because two things happen there. Number one, they're generally open 24 hours. And the second thing is that in those bathrooms, the doors are what they would say like they're open to anyone. So it doesn't have like a men and women's. It's just like these bathrooms are open to whoever. They're equipped the same way. They have the same amount of toilet paper, the same amount of everything. So those are options. And the nice thing about them is that they are generally one person at a time. So you go inside, you lock the door, you're in there. Again, I'm not going to say all of these places, especially a gas station, is going to be the cleanest place in the world, but at least you're going to be in there privately. If you have to like line the seat with 500 seat covers and like blow ass, like that is going to be your option. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Also, a grocery store is a really good option over a 99-cent store. A 99-cent store, a Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, all of those places absolutely have bathrooms that are equipped for customers, but they're not open to customers because they already are really, really lacking in, enough of a workforce or employees. So employees have to go unlock those bathrooms. They no longer leave them open because people steal. So they don't want to have to deal with it. So they just say, we don't have bathrooms available anymore. So if you're at like a Trader Joe's, that's a really good place. If you're at a Whole Foods, Sprouts, any regular grocery store like a Stater Brothers, the Stater Brothers bathrooms are always going to be in the back where like the the produce area is. You just go back there, and those are really, really good options. When all is said and done and you're stuck somewhere in the middle of the road and you're like, I have to go pee, you may have to just pull over to the side of a gas station and pee wherever the dumpster is. And if you have to go number 2, I'm telling you right now, it hasn't happened, but I have equipped my trunk with those collapsible little, they're like collapsible caddies that you can carry. You can put stuff in. I've put some, wipies and toilet paper and also some, beach towels in there that I bought from the 99-cent store in the event that there is an accident in some way. It has not happened, and it's been equipped that way since I had that accident at Soup Plantation. I learned what if something like this happens again and there's no bathroom? What are you going to do, right? But I mean, I also keep a change of clothes and a shaving kit in my bag. But that's just me overthinking everything. But you never know. I mean, even if it's not going to the bathroom, maybe you throw up or maybe you get sick. You have to be prepared for these things. Listen, you're not going to be 20 forever. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to be 47 years old like me, and not incontinent, but certainly needing to know a floor plan of where you need to go to the bathroom if you need to go to the bathroom. I'm not going to shit in the car. At least I hope not. I am not going to. Oh, you can also pee in a Crystal Geyser bottle or a Poland Springs bottle if you're in New York or something. You can definitely do something like that. I think that works really, really well. But really mapping out for you, 9 to 5, go hit up a doctor's office in a strip mall or something like that. Any time of the day, if you have access to, a decent hotel where you don't have to leave your car in valet, if you can just pull your car to the side, oh, I'm checking in. Sorry, I'm checking out the toilet because I have to blow the toilet out. And then you just leave. You don't have to ask for permission. You have to ask for permission at other places. I don't know if Bath and Body Works, by the way, still does it, but they used to have bathrooms in some of them. And also, this is an extra secret. There's a store called DXL, and it's Destination XL, and it's a big and tall men's clothing store. They have a full bathroom by the dressing rooms at every single location, and they're gorgeous. There's clean. There's that right lighting. So if you're having a moment where you're like, oh, my bowels are not going to be right, you want to go there. You can find one of those locations. They're usually in strip malls as well. I don't know about Sam's Club, Costco. They probably do. I've never asked. I've never gone in. Hit up Joann's. Joann's has clean bathrooms. And they have a little message board too, where you can go up there and find out about the classes that they're teaching. Joann's and Michael's. Those are good ones. But I would just be mindful of these things. Because, like I said, I drive to Palm Springs. I can tell you everywhere to go to the bathroom along the way because I've had to go over the past 20 years. I've stopped and been like, oh, we're being rerouted. Oh, I know where there's a bathroom. Stop at Dowling Farm. There's a bathroom there. Stop over here. There's a bathroom there. And also, Chevron Extra Miles and AMPMs. Those are good too. AMPM and Chevron Extra Miles will have fountain drinks. So once you void your bladder, you can go get yourself a whole new drink, and you can choose crushed ice or cubed ice, Coke and Pepsi. There are people who are anxious about using a public restroom in a restaurant or a bakery or a hotel, anything like that. I'm going to tell you like this. No one is going to say anything to you if it is unlocked and available. specifically because nobody wants to have a conversation with a stranger about why or where they need to take a shit. No one has the nerve to go up to somebody and say, I'm going to deny you access here and I need to know why you're using our bathroom. No one wants to have that conversation. No one is going to single you out. There will be people that will say, sorry, our bathrooms are closed, or we don't have a public restroom. But by and large, people are not looking to get in between you and why you need to be sitting or standing at a toilet. I have found also that if you have to use a restroom, especially at like a gas station, and you're nervous about it, if you don't know, like if someone's going to approach you, first of all, they're not going to. But second of all, park at one of the pumps, because they are going to be under the impression that you're going to be getting fuel and that you're going in to use the restroom and buy something and then go use fuel. I have gone in places and thought, I need to ask to use the restroom. I know that they're going to be doing me the favor because they don't advertise that they have a public restroom. Like, it's not sitting there. They're going to have to unlock it. So I've gone so far as to go in and say like, oh, I need to buy a bottle of water. By the way, when I'm done, could I use your restroom? Like, I don't have a problem doing that if I think there's going to be an issue. The best public restroom experience by far, like, comes to me immediately and nothing else compares to it. And that was before the spa, casino, and resort in Palm Springs was renovated. They used to have a buffet there. And where the buffet sat was right in sort of a slot machine area. And off to the sides, they had like, restrooms designated as like men's restrooms, women's restrooms. That's how they were labeled. But to the side between where you exited and came into the gambling area, there was another restroom that was by itself. And when you walked in, it was truly the size of a small bedroom. And you had to actually take at least 8 steps before you got to the toilet that was in the corner. This bathroom was so cold inside, smelled so clean, for some reason never had weird spots of like somebody who like shook it off before they walked away from the toilet. Like, there was none of that. It was clean. And we would go there, friend after friend and we would like, we would eat on a Monday after being there for a weekend. And we were like, okay, we're all going home. Inevitably, everyone would use that bathroom. Not nervous that a stranger was in there before us, only because we were kind of like, well, we were resolved with knowing that like, okay, well, it's my friend's ass. So, I mean, it's probably not going to be that bad. I kind of know where your ass has been. So, I know that you bathe. I know that you're not that much of a stranger. I mean, they're whores, but they're not that filthy. And besides, you're still going to put down like a toilet seat cover and stuff. So that bathroom was gorgeous. I don't think it's there anymore. It might be. I don't know. The resort and casino itself has been renovated, so I don't know if stuff's been moved around. The spa, casino, and resort, or spa, resort, and casino in Palm Springs, man, and they're regular bathrooms too. The ones that you went in where there were several stalls, they had those kind where you would like latch the door and it would be like sort of like shutters in a way. And they were just, the lighting was correct. It didn't stink. There was plenty of hand soap. Sometimes you just want to go in there and just, I would say I don't really have to go to the bathroom, but I should try just in case. You never know. You want to see me take a break? I think you want to see me take a break.